I am on day 10 of 30 days of parenting without parenting styles. But today I am not going to see my kids because I am traveling for work. So I want to dig deeper on something that we've been talking about, which is mom guilt and mom shame. For something to make us feel guilty, it needs to be out of alignment with our values. And so if we're feeling, that tug, that what we call mom guilt feeling about something, but it actually is in alignment with our values, then it's not actually guilt. It's shame that other people or other beliefs are placing on us, and that's making us judge ourselves. And so part of what's been really fascinating about this 30-day experiment, it's forcing me into stepping back and looking and saying, here's what happened this day, and kind of analyzing it from an outside perspective and realizing what voices of judgment I heard in my head and where they were coming from. So this trip is a good example of that because it is within my values for my children to see me travel, for my children to see me work, but it also is very hard for me to know that when I leave, my kids, especially my 3-year-old, struggles. So I do have true mom guilt over leaving, but I also know that some of the mom guilt that I'm feeling is actually mom shame because I have voices in my head that are judging me for making her struggle through this, when actually I think, despite the fact that it's hard for her and I hate that, this is something she needs to learn because I want her to see me as an independent human who is doing good things in the world and doing good things for our family outside of actually being a part of our family. But I had a really interesting conversation with my therapist about this the other day because I wrote over on Substack about it and about how I want to work on silencing the voices that aren't my own. And he was saying, like, this is a really good exercise and I love that you're doing this, but I also want you to be careful because it's not always about silencing the voices. It's about recognizing where the voices are useful. So if we silence the voice completely, it's possible you're going to fall into patterns of parenting strictly based on intuition without any sort of critical lens on the choices you're making. And I don't believe in parenting just by intuition, while I also don't believe in having to adhere to a parenting style. And here's why. Think of when you were a new mom, or if you're a new mom seeing this. We tell new moms constantly, you're going to know what to do. You've got this. And then when they feel like, I don't got this is really hard, they feel like they're failing. So I'm trying to find that balance in this process of like, how do I pull from the various tools in the toolbox from all of the different parenting styles and everything I know as a researcher and figure out what's most authentic to me. I would love to just hear from you on this front because it's something I'm going to be writing about a lot more on Substack, where I can go a lot deeper than these videos. And I want to know, what is it that you're feeling? Like, tell me one thing that you felt guilty about today. And then let's figure out, was it guilt? Was it your voice against your values? Or was it actually shame? Because it's a really important distinction that I think we need to start practicing making.